We can create a TV infomercial and sell your product directly to the public.
Don't let your idea slip away. Call 800-9INVENT now for your free inventor's kit. Call now.
To my oldest son, I leave the chateau on the French Riviera. To my only daughter, the Manhattan penthouse. To my youngest son, I bequeath 150 acres of uninhabitable swampland.
Terrible. Yes!
With its amazing four-wheel drive capabilities, Jeep Grand Cherokee can make even the most unappealing terrain a lot more desirable.
Yes, well, starting next Thursday, Satchmo's house is opening to the public. The red brick house in the Corona section of Queens was purchased in 1943 by Louis Armstrong's fourth wife, Lucille. She actually bought it while the legendary musician was on the road.
I wonder if he would have agreed with the purchase had he not been. Lucille Armstrong did all the decorating herself, but the den was left up to Mr. Satchmo himself. When public tours start next week, you can visit the den and the rest of the house, even hear some of Armstrong's private tapes. That's cool.
That's going to be very cool. It's going to be a lot of fun to go see.
We'll go together.
Okay.
That's it for us for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Bill Ritter.
I'm Liz Cho. Nightline is up next, followed by Jimmy Kimmel Live. Eyewitness News returns tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And for all of us here, have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Preceding edition of Channel 7 Eyewitness News was recorded for rebroadcast at this time.
Hi, my name is Mary Stolfa. At the age of 27, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. After a long and difficult battle, today I am very proud to say that I am cancer-free. To try and give back even just a little of what was given to me, I formed the Mary Stolfa Cancer Foundation. In an effort to raise funds for the research of cancer, please join me on November 6th for our annual fundraising dinner dance. With your support, together, we can make a difference. There is hope for the future.
The beautiful furniture you see now could be in your home tomorrow. Call 1-888-TRY-NINO for store-wide savings of 40 to 70% this week on Bernhardt, Kimball, Stanley, and our exclusive international collections. It's time to save on the home decor you've always dreamt of. Take a closer look now at NinoMedea.com. Then call Nino Medea Furniture Galleria. 1-888-TRY-NINO. 1-888-TRY-NINO. 888-TRYNINO.
Live from Walt Disney World, the Brady Bunch reunion on The Wayne Brady Show.
Next on Channel 7. Join us for the latest national and international news on World News Now, which is already in progress.
Send you free, confidential information. You'll learn about overactive bladder, like what causes those strong, sudden urges, and why it's not normal at any age. You'll get tips to help you go less often, and find out about a proven treatment option. Plus, get questions you really should ask your doctor. Remember, for millions of people, overactive bladder can be treated.
And I don't have to go right now.
So call toll-free 1-866-619-3300 or visit our website today. Come on, get on with your life.
From the creator of Law and Order, LA's best cops, solving its worst cases.
Kept a dozen girls as sex slaves.
In a dramatic new episode,
She was stabbed to death.
the only thing more shocking than 3 murders is what they'll do to catch this killer. A new LA Dragnet, ABC Saturday, 10/9 Central. Sunday, everyone goes too far.
You betrayed me.
Everyone's out of control.
She works here?
But no one is prepared for the stunning final moment.
Deliver us from evil. And the story's just beginning.
Sharon Stone and Chris O'Donnell guest star. A new practice after Alias, ABC Sunday, starting 9/8 Central.
World News Now Sports, brought to you by Detrol.
Of course, they make me read this morning. The Yankees and the Red Sox are heading to Boston for Game 3 tomorrow. The series, of course, is now tied, but that means, Willis, that means the Sox now have the home field advantage at Fenway Park. Not a last night's highlights. Boston rattled Andy Pettit early. Damian Jackson's single right there in the second was the 3rd straight hit. It drove home the first run of the ball game. But then New York's Nick Johnson here takes the lead away in the bottom of the inning. He hits a 2-run homer. Pettit then settles down, and the Yankees really never trailed after that. They added some insurance runs and then end up winning the game 6-2. The best Willis, the best of 7 series is even in the game each. Former Red Sox hero Roger Clemens goes for the Yankees in Game 3 against Pedro Martinez. It's going to be a great game. We turn gears here in sports, and the Atlanta Thrashers, of course, are still reeling from tragedy, opened their season last night. The Columbus Blue Jackets were in town. The Thrashers won, but of course there was a lot more to last night's game than that. Here's how WSB-TV in Atlanta covered the Thrashers opener.
Well, there were no cheers tonight, but plenty of tears prior to the Atlanta Thrashers' first hockey game of the regular season. As bagpipes played Amazing Grace, video highlights of Thrasher player Dan Snyder were shown. There was also a moment of silence. Snyder died Sunday from injuries suffered when a car driven by teammate Danny Heatley crashed in Buckhead. And tonight, a makeshift memorial in Buckhead continues to grow. Hockey fans have been bringing flowers and mementos to the spot on Lenox Road where Heatley and Snyder crashed.
The Thrashers are real pros tonight. It was very hard for them.
There's no question. Everybody over there, and you could feel it in the arena tonight. Opening night for the Atlanta Thrashers, unlike any in this franchise's previous 4 seasons, and hopefully unlike any in the future. Hockey and the enjoyment of this coming season, not the primary thought for any of the players or the fans tonight. Instead, of course, all of their thoughts on Dan Snyder, the death of Dan Snyder with his family, and of course Danny Heatley, who will now face vehicular homicide charges in the death of his friend and teammate. The Thrashers did score first thanks to Ilya Kovalchuk. He trying to pick up some of the slack, scoring in the first period against Columbus. And then late in the third, with it 1-1, Chris Tamer, the slap shot, proved to be the game winner, 2-1. The Thrashers win it. They now fly to their teammate's funeral tomorrow in Elmira, Ontario.
Yeah, that was tough. That was pretty much the toughest game I've ever played.
You got to do your work. That's why we are here. And that's what probably Dan and Danny wants us to do.
The whole plane ride in there tonight is going to be a tough thing for everybody, and I'm sure it'll be pretty quiet. But the big thing is we've had a tough couple weeks here, and obviously, to do this tonight is a bit more closure on everything.
You can see how broken up they are. What a tragedy.
You got to imagine that they channel that energy to win the game, and now they head to the funeral tomorrow. That's sports for this half hour.
When we come back, the Gizmo guy with some hot toys for the holidays.
ABC's World News Now will continue after this from our ABC stations.
Diamonds, the gift she really wants. The Jewelry Factory has thousands of diamonds, most with GIA or EGL certs, laser inscribed and guaranteed the lowest price. The Jewelry Factory has thousands of mountings, and your diamond is set while you wait. 1-carat solitaires are $5.99. Marquise solitaires are $3.99, and 1-carat studs are $3.99. The Jewelry Factory carries most shapes and sizes, including 5 carats and above. You can't beat our deals. Buy Factory Direct and Save, the Jewelry Factory in Hackensack.
The beautiful furniture you see now could be in your home tomorrow. Call 1-888-TRY-NINO for store-wide savings of 40 to 70% this week on Bernhardt, Kimball, Stanley, and our exclusive international collections. It's time to save on the home decor you've always dreamt of. Take a closer look now at NinoMedea.com. Then call Nino Medea Furniture Galleria. 1-888-TRY-NINO. 1-888-TRY-NINO. 888-TRY-NINO.
And here are some of the stories ABC News will be following in the day ahead. The preliminary hearing in basketball star Kobe Bryant's sexual assault case will be continued next Wednesday. Yesterday, a police detective offered graphic details from his interview of the alleged victim. President Bush says it is essential to win the peace in Iraq. Campaigning in Kentucky, Mr. Bush said a free Iraq will change the Middle East and make the U.S. more secure from terrorism. The investigation of security breaches at the U.S. prison camp at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba may bring more arrests. More investigators are now at the camp, and a translator is charged with spying. 2 other men are in custody. Those are some of the stories ABC News will be following in the day ahead.
Is it holiday shopping season already? Well, maybe we're not quite there yet, but it's not too early to start thinking about it. Toy Wishes magazine revealed its predictions for the top toys of the upcoming season this week. So we sent our biggest kid, Gizmo guy Dick DeBartolo, to check it all out.
Hey, you know when my friends at World News Now said, Dick, would you cover the toy preview Christmas event? I said, listen, I'll cover it, but I'm not going to do anything silly. Well, I mean, not anything too silly. I mean, this is kind of serious. These guys are great. These are called squash blocks. You can buy a kit for about $60, and then you add the locomotive accessories for about $20, and kids can build all sorts of stuff. And when they're done, they can lay on it, sleep on it. It's really fun. Woo, 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 woo. There's something at the toy preview called the Hot Dozen. The dozen toys that retailers feel are going to be very hot this holiday season. What's this one called?
Barbie Cook With Me Oven.
The Cook With Me Oven. And you know what, Pamela, I ate one of these biscuits. It was awful.
Dick, you're not supposed to eat these biscuits. They're plastic.
Oh, amazingly like the ones I cook. What age group is this for?
It's about 3 and up.
3 and up, and it's about $130. And it has something called smart chip technology. So when you put food in the oven and in the pans, it actually knows what you're cooking. It's really neat. And you know what's great about this? If your child ever is going to move to New York City, they'll be working on an appliance that's just about the size they'll find when they get that little apartment in Manhattan. Another one of the Hot Dozen, Beyblade, but now there's something new. Beyblade RC for remote control. 3, 2, 1, let her rip. Once the Beyblade's in the arena, you use a trigger to actually control them by remote control till someone wins. Those guys are $29.95 and they're shipping now. Hey, you know, another one of the Hot Dozen is from Leapfrog, and it's called the Leapster.
Welcome to the world's greatest multimedia learning system.
This guy, you can play games, electronic books you can put in there. You can put in a video, runs for up to 35 minutes. You can do original art. Now, the unit itself is about $80. It comes with a demo cartridge, and then you can add other cartridges. They range from $20 to $25. And like I said, you can do art. Well, folks, there's a piece of original art. We'll be selling this on eBay any day now. Hey, if you want to make sure your kids grow up computer literate, Oregon Scientific has some really neat stuff. This little pre-laptop, this is for kids 3 and up. It's about $45. And for slightly older kids, they have one branded for Hot Wheels, that's for boys, that's about $60. One for Barbie, and also just about a full-size keyboard. They're all 3 are learning tools, and these guys are about $60. They're really neat stuff, Oregon Scientific. When we covered the auto show, we saw a lot of new technology, but there's one technology the auto industry missed out on. Watch this, okay? And oh no, you crashed into my car. Wait a minute, they fixed themselves. Alex, what do you call this?
The regenerator.
Regenerator. And about what age group?
About 8 and up.
8 and up. How old are you?
9.
9. Well, you just got in under the wire. What do these cost?
About $60.
About $60, and you don't need optional insurance. It's really great. Hey, we all love roller coasters. Remember at Toy Fair, that Big Connects roller coaster? Well, this is a neat one, too. This is called Serpent Cyclone from Hot Wheels. Okay, we gear that guy up. We fire the car. Look at this guy go. Now the Serpent, he's going to try and knock your car off the track, or if you're really lucky, you will knock off the Serpent's head. I asked someone at Mattel, how fast does that car go? And they said, oh, very fast. It is going very fast. This is only about $30, and it's for kids 5 and up. Serpent, oh, we knocked the head off. We won! Crayolas are great fun, but what do you do with those little pieces that they call leftovers? Well, you can recycle them with the crayon maker. You put them in on that tray. You may not be able to see it, but they actually melt. And after they're melted, this is the fun part. You take this little knob and take the knob, tilt it forward. Look at that. They pour down in there. And I'm making 3 brand new crayons, and they come with blank labels so that you can name your creation. It's really neat, and the whole kit is under $25. You know, because of the movie, there's going to be a lot of Cat in the Hat merchandising. This guy is the Goldfish of Reason. He's going to be about $20. My hat's about $10. And this is the Cat in the Hat. This is a reading tool. This can actually read. It's 5 years and up, and it's a little animated guy. And unfortunately, someone told me how the book ends, so it's like it's ruined for me. But your kid will probably enjoy it. And this set is about $25. We've been playing with toys for hours, and quite frankly, it's time for my nap. But I was wondering, what happens to all these toys?
All of these toys are going into a new program that we're introducing today, the Toy Bank. The toys are made available to children that are involved with charities. They're underprivileged and at-risk children. so you can know they're having fun.
Oh, but I wanted to take a few home with me, but I guess in a way that's better. Oh, okay, something. All right, the toy preview. It's kind of a sad. Is with 50 watts
Oh my.
Spending a little too much time in that
He
kitchen
needs
there.
to see his therapist. What a fun day
Yeah, did
for
you see
him,
anything
though.
that,
I'm
looks good to
taking
you?
notes. I have a few things for my
What,
nephews.
the Barbie oven there?
No, the Barbie oven will be for me. Some of those cars and things will be from the nephews.
Actually, the crayon thing that makes the new crayons.
That was
my nieces
very
will love
cool.
that.
But I'm wondering, do they draw multicolored? He didn't
We haven't
explain that
figured
well.
that out.
We'll have to ask Dick. We'll send him back. He'll love that.
That was Dick DeBartolo. You're watching World News Now.
Friday.
We'll get it together.
All these CDs have to go. So we're giving
people's confidence on it because it's merchandise. But we keep more of ourselves over to these technologies to create a digital persona. That digital persona may as well be public because of the sheer number of agencies which have access to that.
It's no longer just in the street, on station platforms, or at work where we're being watched. It's now sitting in the corner of our living rooms. As technologies converge through the same black box, who is now watching who?
Tonight, it's the peripherals of the ultimate gaming machine 8.0, and the GizWiz is back. It's Mad Magazine's Dick DeBartolo, and play Desert Combat along with the Screensavers team at today's LAN party. Live from the Tech TV studios in San Francisco, it's the Screensavers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us on the Screensavers. This is the show that gives you live product demos, interviews, tips and tricks, and the latest and greatest in technology.
Leo's out all week.
Yes, he is. And
Kevin's
so I will be
filling the
filling
big
in.
shoes.
Speaking of the latest and greatest, check out what I just got here.
He's so excited.
So excited. The brand new iPod.
Now this is your Christmas present.
This is. My dad actually bought me the iPod. I sold it on eBay and I bought this one instead. So this is
smaller.
Thanks, Dad. I'm going to enjoy this. I just got this in today. It doesn't come out until tomorrow. And yeah, it's tiny. I love it.
It's making like, the mail guy came in and he's like, "Is this yours?"
And I said, "Is it from Apple?"
You whipped out that giant blade you carry.
That's right.
Then he got all tender.
Loving it.
Excited.
It's pretty cool. It's 4 gigs, 4 gigabytes in capacity.
Yeah, it's a little tiny iPod.
It's tiny, but it's great for the gym. You know, you just throw it in your pocket, you go and climb in, whatever you want to do. Take it with you. It's about the size of a business card.
No, go ahead. You had it all placed on there.
Oh,
So
it
nicely.
fits right nicely on top there. Same size.
He's so excited.
Yes, very much so.
Apple.com. Just don't lose your key to your AAC tunes.
Yes.
That would be bad.
Bad thing.
Amazing show today. All week we've been showing you our Ultimate Gaming Machine 8.0. We're continuing tonight. We're going to do the peripherals, the mouse, the keyboard, the speakers.
A lot of stuff on the show. Dick DeBartolo is here. He's going to have some wacky toys from the International Toy Fair.
And Sarah's
got some stuff too.
Where's Sarah go?
You know what I was doing earlier today?
What's that?
I was getting a full body CT scan.
Done that before?
You have not.
Well, I'm talking about. Never mind. Anyway.
This is medical. Why does it always have to go back to Anyway, yes, it was very, very educational. There's a lot of things going on inside my body. But also, that aside, more, on
all right, let's just take a step away from the doctor jokes and point out that today
the hole is being dug.
Thursday.
Yes, today is Thursday. It's time for the Screensavers LAN party.
Happy powered by NVIDIA.
Today we're playing our last week of Battlefield 1942 Desert Combat. Dan has the rack space sievers fired up and ready to go. So jump in an Apache. It's time to frag a screensaver. The Screensaver's team today is TechTV's technical analyst, a.k.a. lab rat Robert Heron. Robert enjoys long walks on the beach and bringing his own mouse pad when he plays slam party games.
It's true. It's right there.
And also we have Dan, what you gonna do when they come for Fu Heward? Dan's a big Cops fan. He likes watching that late at night. And also we have Yoshi, who is our mod master, of course. Not gonna say anything about Yoshi because he's bigger than me. And we also have Josh, who is from the audience. We threw him in there as well. He's gonna be kicking some butt. That's pretty cool.
He looks sweet, but you know he's just gonna take everybody.
Yes, for sure. We got a good team today.
It's a good team. We're going to check back in on them later in the show and get the high scores towards the end.
Yes.
Tech news. It is time for the news that caught our eye today.
You know, it's funny. I don't think Yoshi's going to be bigger than you much longer.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yoshi has become little Yoshi. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
It is, really. Okay, into the news. We reported on Tuesday that there were 531 more lawsuits filed by the Recording Industry Association of America. Well, one of the victims is now fighting back with a countersuit claiming racketeering and extortion. The victim says that by suing file swappers for copyright infringement and then offering to settle instead of pursuing a case where liability could reach into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, the RIAA is violating the same laws that are more typically applied to gangsters and organized crime.
Now, we should point out that we did not accuse the RIAA of being extortionists, that someone else.
Yes.
We're reporting on someone else accusing the RIA. Basically, I guess, pulling out RICO laws.
What would you do? Let's say they came after you. Let's say you're just, sharing some songs. Not that you do that, but let's say you are. Would you fight back, or would you just fold and pay whatever they're going to say you owe them?
Yeah, that's you know what? It depends on how dumb I was feeling that week.
I don't know. I think I would fight back because, these guys...
Yeah, but they look at you, they give it like, you can imagine it's you and a guy in a $3,000 suit, right? Holding a briefcase that's worth more than your car, sits down, there's that clicking noise of fine machine brass opening, pulls out a deposition and says, you can give us $3 grand now, we can take you to court, keep you in there for 3 weeks, and charge you $150,000 per song of the 4,000 songs you had available on your system.
I'd settle. Yes, I would. Okay, so I see what they're trying to say. I understand now.
Call me old-fashioned. Sarah?
Next story.
All right, big news that we anticipated. Yahoo has dropped Google as its primary search tool in favor of a homegrown product. Yahoo's been buying up search technologies from Inktomi, Overture, AltaVista, and Fast, and dump trucks.
I think that's awesome because they're acquiring all these great technologies. The guys from AltaVista are no dummies. We were a big fan of theirs for like the first, since 95 to about 99 I was using AltaVista.
It's okay.
Is it AltaVista or Hasta La Vista? I keep thinking of the hacking group.
Hasta La AltaVista. I'm actually typing in like an F100 transmission.
There's a hacking group. There's a hacking search engine called Hasta La Vista. That's why I get them confused. But
there's the whole art of government thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm waiting to see because we've mentioned this before on the show that their search results aren't quite as good as they used to be.
Well, it's, you know what I mean? Because you don't even know where to go, right? You search for some things, and you get thousands of sites that link to sites, that sell to sites, that are cross-linked to sites. And it takes a long time to actually tunnel through and figure out the right search to get the information you want. We're all for competition. We're all for different ways of looking at how to, there's billions and billions of documents out on the internet, and finding the right one is a nightmare.
Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to come up with.
Could
Next
be an
story.
ugly roundup.
Next story. Microsoft is releasing a new CD. It's a free collection of security patches and updates for Windows 98, 98 SE, ME 2000, and XP. Microsoft's hoping that users with slow connections take advantage of this offer to curb the spread of viruses and worms.
Cool.
This groundbreaking CD features such hits as Let's Have an MS Blast, My Doom is in the Room, So Biggie Biggie Can't You See, Blue Screen of Death, and many, many more. Operators are standing by. Give us a call.
Yes, basically.
It's a good CD.
If Bill Gates put out a CD like that, I would buy it. I'm serious. That's awesome.
You'd have to know. Here's the thing, though. Basically, they collected all the updates for basically everybody who's stuck at home. Like 80% of the people out there don't have broadband. Right. So every time a Windows update comes up, they've got to download it over a 56K phone line, which is like watching grass grow.
Yeah, especially when you install Windows XP fresh and clean. There's like 50-some updates you have to download, and that site can be like 80, 90 megabytes in space.
So now they put all of the updates through October 2003 on one disk, which means you should probably still turn on your firewall before you update it from that disk.
But that's a good idea. And it's free, too, right? The CD is completely free?
It's free.
Okay, so we're going to have a link to that as well. If you want to get the CD filled with all the patches, go to our website. It'll be in the show notes. We'll put a link up to that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Kyle Knapp from White Tiger Internet Gaming is joining us on the NetCam Network. How you doing, man? Good, how are you? So you're our Butler, Pennsylvania new affiliate out there, huh?
Yes.
How you doing tonight, Kyle?
I'm doing just great, thanks.
Cool. What can we help you out with?
Well, I was wondering, are there any games or applications that are now available or soon to be available that really require the features of the newest graphics cards, or would you, do you need like the latest and greatest, or would you be better off getting a little lower end and saving your money for, say, another component upgrade?
This is a great question, not just because there's some really good answers to it, Kyle, but because we can torture Fu over in the LAN party. Because Fu recently spent his life savings. Actually, he charged his life savings on a state-of-the-art, like 9800 XT graphics card.
It wasn't even XT, it was the other one.
Oh, sorry. The
all-in-one, it was all-in-one.
To the all-in-one. Nonetheless, what we're getting at, Kyle, right, is he bought the most amazing graphics card out there with a DirectX 9 support, blah, 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 blah,
Like
blah, blah.
$600, something like that. $500, $600.
About $500.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can build an entire gaming PC for less than that. Here's the problem. Is there's like 3 DirectX Game 9s now that are going to put anything close to a hurting on that card. On top of that, unless you're running the card on a nice monitor that'll support like a 1600 by 1200 graphics rate, I see Robert Heron nodding in the background. I love it when Robert Heron nods because that means I'm not messing up the answer. Especially with 3D graphics. If you're not playing at 1600 by 1200, you're not going to, basically you're not going to tax that big old honking graphics card.
But the games are coming, though. Just to let you know, if you do want to buy early and you're an early adopter, Doom 3 is right around the corner. I've seen it at Best Buy. You can pre-order it. I'm getting excited because that, we brought, well, I shouldn't say.
Hopefully it'll ship somewhere on time.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, you know, if you're going to spend all the money for a graphics card, great. But the thing is you can buy 2 $200 graphics cards, one now and one when Doom 3 eventually ships. Yeah. I'm not betting my life or my money on it hitting its ship date, right? But it's like you're going to want the, you're going to want a huge processor, and it's like the great nightmare of computing. You wait 6 months, everything costs a lot less. So the answer is there are a few games out there. There are definitely a ton of games coming that are going to tax all those features on the latest graphics cards. It's just whether or not you're willing to spend that extra $200 or $300 now or spend it later.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Oh, no worries, man. So is he going to join us in the LAN party?
Yeah, I think he is.
Are you in, Kyle?
I am not personally in, but several of my customers here at White Tiger Internet Gaming, they're playing right now.
Nice. You got the password and everything, right?
Yeah, I sure do.
Excellent.
Gang
Good.
on Fu.
Yes, take Fu out. He thinks he's all that, and he's really not.
Hey, get ready to be fragged.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, Kyle.
Be nice to
Thank
me.
you.
And welcome to all the gamers joining us from Butler. Folks, we're just getting started.
We're building our ultimate gaming machine. You just lost it there.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Let's go for the pod. It is keyboard mice. I get all excited about mice. Mad Magazine's Dick DeBartolo is back from the world's biggest toy show. He's got some extremely peculiar toys coming up for you. Stay tuned.
Excuse me. Hi, can I see that laptop?
Sure. You can access the internet all around your house. It's wireless networking.
Did you say wireless?
I'm free, not just a puppet on a string, no ties to anything.
Find your freedom. Get a $150 rebate with any laptop at Best Buy. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
Dear Bill, it's gone dotty bonkers, I'm afraid. I've been pilfered from the garden and taken on a ski trip. As you can see, I've been dressed professionally. Look at me. That's me on the luge. I feel, dare I say it, rather sexy. And just look at my room. The bath goes all whooshy. One's in danger of getting bubbles up one's whoopsie-daisy. Well, cheerio. The roaming gnome. Book with Travelocity. Don't forget your hat.
That's it. Thank you, everyone.
Really great loan offers. Remember, no points.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll let you know.
I think we got some pretty good mortgage offers there.
Yeah. Of course, we still need to pick a realtor.
The realtors.
Sorry
Sorry about that, guys. We got a 4-bedroom.
Now you can find a mortgage and a realtor all in one place. At LendingTree.com, you fill out one form and choose the mortgage and the realtor that's right for you. LendingTree.com.
No case is closed.
People began to recognize that this might indeed be this link.
No stone left unturned.
When I walk into one of these caves, it absolutely gives me chills.
Tech TV's Secret, Strange, and True explores the science and technology that's solving the world's mysteries.
This fossil was what everybody had been looking for.
And showing us the truth that's stranger than fiction. Watch Secret, Strange, and True tonight at 9, 8 Central, only on Tech TV.
Our first guest, known as Mad Magazine's Maddest writer, back with a plethora of nifty new gadgets from the American International Toy Fair. By satellite from New York City, the GizWiz himself, Dick DeBartolo. Welcome back, man.
Thanks, pal. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good.
We have some fun stuff for you.
So what do you got? I got to see it, man.
A lot of UFOs, a lot of new aircraft, but Megatech came up with the Wright Flyer, as in the Wright brothers.
Wow.
This is a really gorgeous model. And I'm going to just hold it.
I was going to say, I see motors. Will it fly?
It will fly. There's port and starboard motors running. I'm actually going to put my finger on it when I put it in full throttle. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
This guy, the guy at the convention center, flies about 1,000 feet. Actually, it goes further than the original.
I was going to say, the original one went like 12, 25, 50 yards.
Exactly. This one goes about 1,000 feet. It's really a beautiful model. Has a little microprocessor in there so that the motors stay in sync and travel at the same, spin at the same rev so that you can bank it. It's really neat.
Really?
It's going to be $80 to $100.
Is it a remote control, or is it you sort of let it go?
Right, yeah.
Very cool.
Full two-stick remote control, really nice.
Very nice.
That's the Wright Flyer. This is really neat. This is from Girl Tech, and it's called Friend Chips. Not Friendship, but Friend Chips. And Girl Tech, they're sort of fun because they do techie things for girls. And what this is the modern version of passing a note to your friend.
Oh, this is one of those like wireless gadgets you can sit in class?
No, it's not actually wireless, Patrick. What you do is you type your message on your little chip, and then when you pass your friend in the hall, you pass her the chip, she puts it in her reader, reads it, then replies, passes the chip back to you. You get 2 readers and 4 chips. It's only going to be, it's under $20.
That's cool. And that way, like when the teacher actually sees you passing it up across the row, she can't read it out loud in front of the entire class.
Okay, so
we
did the same thing in class, but got caught. That's right, you can't get caught with it. Hey, teach, it's a bottle cap. It's a bottle cap.
Don't worry.
Okay, this is really neat. This is the Hot Wheels Formula Fueler, where you mix your own fuel. Now, I'm going to take the fuel out. I put water in it. Now, with water, I'll bring it up to my mic. With water,
it doesn't start.
Doesn't start. However, for some reason, it likes Pepsi Cola.
You're kidding me.
No. Actually,
I'm not sure I understand, but I'm fascinated. What happens when you put tequila in it?
You know, we haven't tried it. Let me show it at the bottom. The fastest that we got going up at the office was Pepsi and soy sauce.
Really?
Do not try that in your own car.
I have this vision of, the bad things happening. So you've got wrist racers up next?
Yeah, this little guy is neat. Hot Wheels is $20 for that little kit. Wrist races, my robot is waking up here. Wrist races, this is a little $15 guy. The little car, I'll bring it out here. The little car clips onto the wrist, to the wrist watch. It's an actual clock, and then you can run this little guy. Let me see if my robot is, it's probably running out of frame, but you know, I tell you what, we'll go right to the robot since he will not.
The robot's like taking over.
He is taking, you see this guy here? This is Robo Sapien, and this guy is really dynamite.
Is he dancing?
He's dancing. He has 67 he has 67 movements, and you can program him. And he comes with a remote control. So what you do there? Oh, fine. He's done. Yo!
I don't think he's ever gonna. Can you program him to bring like Pepsi for the Hot Wheels car?
Yes, you can. You can. Actually, the arms open and close, and you can program up to 67 movements with the remote control. And then when you hit play, it'll go through and do whatever you planned it to.
It's like
He has great grippers for picking stuff up.
So you basically chase the cat around the house with it, if I set it up right.
And my dog is terrified of this thing.
As well he should be. We got time for one more.
One more. Okay, instant snow. This is great fun. You pour this in here, and then you wait a minute, and there we go. We have, is this stuff fun? Ooh. And it's only like $3 for a couple of tubes of the stuff.
I got to ask, can you eat it?
You know, it's non-toxic, but why would you want to? And as you know, Patrick, every month I have a Guess What the Heck Is It contest at my website, and you can win an autographed copy of Mad Magazine. And this month we have something weird on there, so people can go there. And you know, Patrick, we had a lot of other stuff which we didn't get to, but I put it all on your website, so people can find other toy stuff that we didn't get to here.
So GizWizBiz.com is your website. Play the game, win a copy of Mad Magazine. The screensavers, you got the rest of the toys up there.
Excellent.
And the secret of the scary snow and the robot.
Right.
Thanks, dude.
And after the show, I'll send it to you. You can eat it.
And I'll let you know what happens on a very special screensavers.
Oh, really, very special. Okay, buddy. Take care.
You too, man.
Okay,
Thanks much.
bye.
Don't get up from your chair, folks. Still to come, Sarah's going to show you how to get rid of hidden data in your Office apps with a simple tweak. And up next, Adam has a hanker in the back of his GameCube games. Can he do it? Kevin's got the answer. We're going to tell you all about it when the screensavers continues.
Accepting the trophy for Car and Driver's 2004 Best Luxury SUV, the Cadillac SRX Performance Utility. Car and Driver's 2004 Best Luxury SUV. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. UFO wreckage is discovered and seized by military personnel. It is speculated that the alien technology recovered has been applied to modern-day innovations. To this day, the government denies any existence of alien technology.
Financing available on Alienware Systems.
Howdy. Can I take your order, please?
Oh, yes. She's going to have the chicken and the ribs, and he'll have the steak, barbecue beef, and, pie.
Sometimes working with a middleman can cost you more than you anticipated. That's why more and more people are refinancing their mortgage with Ditech.com. By dealing direct, you can get great low rates without a middleman.
Lost another loan to Ditech.
Ditech.com. Call 1-800-71-FIXED.
Every few years, the FIFA World Cup needs a communications network that handles anything you throw at it. Where do you find a network like that? In the state of Avaya. We built a network that juggles converged voice and data and thousands of IP calls a day. That's why the world's largest sporting event called on Avaya Global Services again. We shoot, we score, you win. Reach Avaya, a higher plane of communication.
What if all-wheel drive had brains? Constantly adjusting. Giving you the handling of rear-wheel drive. And the traction of all-wheel drive. But only when you need it. Intelligent all-wheel drive that changes with the weather. Available on the Infiniti G35.
Sarah is generating all that clapping sound in her keyboard.
That's right.
Amazing.
Adam joins us on the phone from Watertown, South Dakota. Hey, Adam.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Excellent.
Good.
Yeah, I was wondering, is there a way to make backup copies for GameCube games?
Okay, backup copies for the GameCube games.
And we should point out, Adam, this is Pregnant Pause Day on the screensaver, so don't worry if you hear that airspace like that.
All right.
So,
to make backups on your GameCube, it's a little tricky. Have you heard anything about any type of GameCube mods at all?
No, I haven't heard any about, like, nothing like that.
Okay, the one that's out there right now requires that you have a copy of what's called Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah, I have that game.
Okay, you have the game. Great.
Yeah.
Well, then you're halfway there. Do you have? Obviously you might have the network adapter for it, I'm sure.
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you have the dial-up adapter or any adapter at all for the GameCube?
No.
Okay. You're gonna need to go out to your local game shop and pick up the network adapter for it, and that'll give you a standard RJ45 connector on the side of your GameCube. And then once you have that, you can connect to the internet. But the thing is, you're not going to ever connect to the internet. You're going to tell Phantasy Star Online to connect to your local machine. And you run a piece of code on your local machine that's going to capture all that traffic and then send those ISO images of the GameCube games over to the GameCube, and then it's going to launch from the GameCube.
So it's kind of an
cool.
intercept.
Yeah, exactly. It's an intercept. It's intercepting the traffic, and then the loader launches, and it sends that ISO image all the way over to the GameCube, and then launches it right on the GameCube.
So you need a piece of software, a cable, and a PC to store all the images on.
Right. You need a PC to store all the images on. You need to be able to find the software that does it, because this isn't something that's put out by Nintendo. It doesn't void their warranty because you're not actually going inside or cracking open the box.
So it's third-party software that's designed to do this.
Right, but the third-party software is not legit. You can't find it at some website. It's on news groups and things like that. But it is out there, and you're not. As long as you're not, don't go and download any of these games. If you're just using it for your own personal use to back up games, then I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong, but it's something people are doing.
Don't steal, Adam. It's bad
don't steal.
karma.
But it's something people are doing to prevent swapping out all the discs.
Right.
Because one of the main problems with the GameCube is you have these little tiny discs that are like, you know,
That big.
They're that big.
Baby DVDs.
And yeah, little baby DVDs, and you have, once you get 10 or 15 of them, you start losing them, things like that. This way you just keep one disc in there, and you're good to go.
Sound good?
Yep. Thanks, guys.
A little Google search, and you should have that right taken.
That's the basics.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Don't steal, Adam. Be a good guy.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yes. Ready for a tip?
Yes.
Okay. How does a geek stay on top of things? They read the news, of course. There's a lot of good tech news sites out there, but one of them is geeknews.com. Read software and gamer news, get tips for customizing Windows, post comments to all other articles, and so much more. Now, don't go anywhere. Outcome 8.0 is getting more components. Find out what ultimate keyboard and mouse we chose. After the break, I'm on an undercover office mission. Find out what I'm tweaking today when the screensavers continue.
It's kind of like an airbag.
Airbag?
Same at the airport, checking email. I drop my ThinkPad. It senses the drop. Hard drive braces for impact. Like an airbag.
So if I dropped it, it would just...
Brace for impact.
Oh, yeah?
That's not my notebook.
Check, please.
Klutz-proof wireless, only on a ThinkPad, with Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Toyota is the best-selling car brand in America.
Get out.
Camry, Corolla.
Sports cars, sedans.
Don't forget the Matrix.
Hybrids.
I want a Camry.
And Toyota makes 9 different cars.
Choice is good.
And 6 of them start at under $20,000.
What's another one? Solara.
Oh, yeah.
Toyota has a great car at a great price, just for you.
Credit card bills piling up?
Yep.
Need cash fast, huh?
Yep.
Try our e-loan home equity line to pay off those high-interest credit cards fast. In just 90 seconds, you could get approved to get the cash you need, and you'll have your money as quick as 12 days.
Hey, I'm approved already.
Needless paperwork? Gone. We'll even come to you for signing.
I like that.
Nothing should come between you and a great rate. That's why there's e-loan. Apply now at eloan.com or call 1-800-ELOAN-22.
There are 3 things you can count on in life: death, taxes, and cable rate increases. Thousands of Americans each day have realized that rising cable rates and poor service are not their only choice. People are switching to DirecTV. Switching from cable has never been easier, especially now that you can get a 4-room system for free. With the DirecTV Total Choice Plus with local channels programming package, you get over 130 channels of your favorite programming with true digital quality picture and sound. And best of all, you get your favorite local channels too. DirecTV also offers premium programming from HBO, Starz, Showtime, Cinemax, plus Sports Pack. Plus up to 55 pay-per-view choices a day. Plus you get your choice of the best sports programming available, including NFL Sunday Ticket, exclusively from DirecTV. Your choice has never been easier. Call now to order your DirecTV system for up to 4 rooms for free. That's a $299 value. And your standard professional installation is always included.
Don't just watch X-Play and Unscrewed. Play along live with Tech TV's Hyperactive. To play, register at techtv.com/hyperactive. Then watch X-Play and Unscrewed weeknights beginning at 11. Log on and play. Win cool prizes and look for your name on the leaderboard live on TV. Tech TV Hyperactive. Only on Tech TV.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Coming up in this half hour, see what keyboard, mouse, and speakers we're going to put in our ultimate gaming machine. And Steven's buying a mini disc player, and he wants to know, are the next generations worth waiting for? Should he, buy one now?
Or buy one later.
Yeah, we're going to tell him. Now it's time to check in with our LAN party.
Powered by NVIDIA.
Yes, today we are playing Battlefield 1942 Desert Combat. On the Screensavers team today is technical analyst, a.k.a. lab rat Robert Heron.
Hello, hello.
So, Robert, what do you think? You liking this game, or do you like the Desert Combat mod or the original Battlefield 1942? Which one's better?
Desert Combat mod, definitely.
Why? Why is that?
Well, one, it's brand new levels. It's faster. It's instant death. It's basically, it mimics real combat. All the vehicles, aircraft,
bigger,
ground vehicles.
scarier tanks.
Nice.
It's just it's a good team play game.
Awesome.
And it's free.
Do you need
a free mod?
What about the graphics cards? Do you need to go with a higher-end graphics card for something like this?
No, this will run on anything, pretty much. Anything that's relatively recent. Also, CPU always helps, especially. You know what really bogs this game down is if your internet, you play on servers that are too large. Like you play on a 64-player server with a poor internet connection, or not enough CPU power. Check the README. They got a lot of stuff there.
Nice, good deal. Dan, what you gonna do when they come for food? Yes. You did all the server setup for this one. Was it hard? Was this an easy one to set up? No, this is probably one of the easiest I've ever had to set up. One of the things that they do, they build a front end for it. It's a real graphical front end. All you have to do is click like checkboxes and everything. Makes it so simple. Nice. It's really easy. How many players do you have playing in the game today? It's full of 32. Nice. Got 32 going. 32 people. We got fast servers, though. That's awesome. That's the cool
Makes
thing.
it a lot easier.
Yeah, Rackspace does a great job
and
for us.
And a big honking connection.
For sure. We got Yoshi, of course, our modding maniac sitting in there playing, and also from the audience,
John Crank.
Yes.
He's cool. He's product manager for AMD's Athlon 64, which is the processor we've got inside of UGA. So, John, nice work, man. Good stuff. Good luck to everyone. We're going to see how you're doing later on in the show. Don't forget to sign up for next week's LAN party. We're going to be playing the demo version of Unreal Tournament 2004.
Is awesome. I love this game.
Jump in vehicles, frag your friends with all new weapons to get the whole Unreal experience with a mess of new maps. Over 200 megabytes to download those. So register, go to our site, register, start downloading now because everybody in the planet's downloading
That is a great game, too. We've been playing it here. Love it.
Yay.
Now let's check in with Sarah, see what kind of Twix she has for us today.
Okay, this one is for all the corporate dwellers. They make the most out of Microsoft Office. You know, there's so much that you can do in Office that I know I don't use. Lots of features, all that stuff. Now, this tweak applies to Word, PowerPoint, and Excel 2002 and 2003, and Windows XP only. So, just so you know. But that does apply to a growing number of us. Now, when you send documents back and forth, sometimes in between a group, you might add comments, you might be adding footnotes, you might be tracking people's changes, revisions, stuff like that, stuff that goes on internally, and then perhaps you're going to publish the document later on or send it to a bigger group, and you don't want them to know what you were doing beforehand. Secret, hidden data kind of stuff. Even who the author was, okay? Let's take a look at this document. I've just doctored it up. It looks real bad, but I've added some comments. I've added a footnote down at the bottom, and it shows that I was the original author, and it's tracked some of my revisions over some time. Well, I want to remove all that data before I send it to my boss, let's say, all right? I've installed something called Remove Hidden Data in Office. Completely seamless. You'd never know it was there, except that now when I click on the File menu, I have something called Remove Hidden Data as an option. It's just an add-on that Microsoft puts out, but they never tell you they put out this stuff. All right, so I'm going to say remove the hidden data. It's going to say, okay, do you want me to just evaluate everything and let you know what I remove, or do it all for you? I say, I want you to let me know what you removed. I'll say next. It says choose a file name, and I'll call it removed Sarah. Okay, I can obviously choose to save it wherever I want. And also something to point out is it won't overwrite the original file. You want to create a new file because you always want to save your original file, obviously. I'll say next. It'll say I'm done. And now when I click finish, it tells me this is what I saw in your document and this is what I changed. Now I didn't add a lot of hidden data, but it said your comments were found and removed. Okay, early document versions not found, smart tags not found, file paths not found, field codes not found. As you can see, there are a lot of things that I might have had in here that it has the option to remove. So it lets me know that, and it saves a little, it tracks that it did remove hidden data from this file. That's all you need. Now, obviously, as I said, it's an add-on from Microsoft, completely free. So I'm thinking, even if you're not a huge Office user, you're not adding comments, headers, and footers, it's worth installing this just to keep things that you might do in the future a little bit more anonymous. The issue can arise. You have nothing to lose. I've got it in my Office Tweak article at thescreensavers.com. That's all.
That's a big deal, actually. There's a lot of hidden stuff. I was going to do this as something as a dark tip. I was looking into it. There's so much stuff behind the scenes you don't know gets stored in files.
90%, that's a classic thing about Microsoft Office. 90% of the users will never use 90% of the features. And now maybe we should say, and we'll never know 90% of what's going on in the background.
No joke. So good little download. Stay where you are. We're going to help out Steven in his mini-disc dilemma. Should he wait or should he buy a new one? Wait for the new version? We'll find out. And after the break, it's our day 3 of our Ultimate Gaming Machine 8.0. Find out which speakers, keyboard, mouse, and mouse pad we use when the Screensavers continues.
Coming up next, Tech Live, only on Tech TV.
Every piece has its purpose. The Element from Honda.
Squash Saturday, you and me.
I don't play squash. You do now. Understand the past, dominate the future.
Punch for the ball. Punch for the ball. Keep the body still.
Good.
Go for the short swing.
Just watch his backhand. We'll get you some goggles.
And it's on sale.
Let's go. Remember the kill shot.
Life's better with the Butterfly. Come see all the ways you can get more done at MSN.com.
Become the fantasy. Savor the passion. And journey to the only place of its kind. A catalog beaming with the world's most sacred swords. Never before has the land witnessed so many museum-quality battle blades from your favorite films and TV shows. The Highlander, Conan, Xena, Hercules, like Duncan's immortal katana from The Highlander, or the unstoppable MacLeod sword that'll make heads roll. Of course, there's the ultimate edge of the Kurgan sword, now available for the first time ever. Xena is a mysterious beauty, and so is her warrior princess sword, or the chakram sword with secret poison tills. While the Hercules gladiator sword is ideal for any battle, the majesty of Conan's unparalleled Atlantean sword is overwhelming. Gain passage to dozens of magnificent blades by the finest sword makers. Call and order your precious swords. Get your free sword catalog and embrace your weapon.
Weeknights at 9 on Tech TV. Amazing discoveries.
It's very, very hard to describe that feeling of discovery.
Extraordinary people.
Living life as a cyborg.
And things you never knew were true.
There is supposed to be a cover-up. It's official policy.
Weeknights at 9 on Tech TV. Inspiring stories, compelling drama, and exciting new shows. See it all. Every weeknight at 9, only on Tech TV.
Fine folks over at Tech Live to see what's coming up tonight.
You guys think you're so techy now, don't you?
What's up, Chris?
How you doing, guys?
Chris Leary. We're doing good, man.
Good. I like to hear that. Check this out. High-speed dial-up. Wait, I'm sorry, that's a contradiction in terms,
An oxymoron,
right?
even.
Almost, yeah, well, not anymore. Hold on a second. Tonight on Tech Live, we're actually going to show you acceleration technology. Well, that means you can actually have dial-up internet access at DSL speeds, kind of. And it can save you time and money, too. And I say kind of because there's more to the story.
I want to know, is it like, are you talking about like the Net Zero, the Earthlink stuff, or is this something all new, man?
You guys are just patronizing me. I can tell because you guys probably know, you probably wrote the thing.
We're giving you the fat chance to tease the show, man.
We're
So
just
you're
curious.
basically saying high-speed over dial-up Tech Live right after this show.
That's right. We'll give you all the info. But watch the screensavers. I want you to be all educated when you get over here.
All educated.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Watch us after your show.
All right. Day 3 of our Ultimate Gaming Machine. This week we're building Ugam 8.0. Today we're looking at peripherals. Tomorrow displays and system tweakings. Benchmarks next week. You know what? Nobody wants to know about what we're doing next week.
Yes.
Even though it's going to be the benchmarks and cool stuff. They might. But right now, though, we should be talking about what's going on here. All right. The keyboard.
Keyboard.
Other than your monitor, this is the thing you spend the most time with. Your
Very
monitor,
important.
Your keyboard and your mouse. The 3 M's of computing. Logitech's MX510 optical wired is the mouse. We're a little bit ahead there. But this is actually Logitech's Elite keyboard, $40 to $50 depending on where you buy it. A lot of buttons we don't generally use up here, like the links to the email and all that good stuff, but they've got a pretty solid, like, I still use a 10-year-old IBM keyboard at home with mechanical ALP switches. It just won't change.
Now, I thought for sure you'd go with a wireless keyboard when you go to an Ultimate Gaming Machine.
You know what? We are so out of the habit, and we should point out, we're so out of the habit of actually using wireless keyboards here in the studio because basically we have a lot of trouble keeping wireless keyboards up and running. We've got interference, partially because we've got more radio waves here than most broadcast antennas. We like the wired stuff. It just doesn't fail. And you know what? We keep our desks clean. The wires aren't a problem. You might have better luck with wireless at home, but we're not a huge fan. Again, I'm a little old school at home. I'm using the 3-year-old optical scroll wheel mouse.
I love this mouse. This is a nice mouse.
This is essentially the updated version of the mice we use in all of our gaming systems here. Logitech MX510 optical wired, $50, optical mouse, and just love the new colors. You were like totally into the whole bowling ball effect there.
I think that's really cool. I have one just like that, but it doesn't have the fancy colors. It's nice.
Fancy colors. It's
I
good.
like it.
They're solid and they work, and we like that. Mouse pad. We love the mouse pads. The Rat Pads GZ, about $10.99. It should be GS. I always want to call it the Z for reasons I don't understand. Came up by the guys at Hard OCP, came up with this one. A little bit, rather than sawing it out of an entire sheet of corcoran, they're now molding it. You can see how the mold marks are in the back of there. But we like putting these under the mice. It's pretty much, Robert Heron won't use it. He's got his own mousing service he brings with him. We joke about that, but we're serious about it. But these are really, really solid.
See, I'm not a big fan of like mice pads and things like that, but you say this actually makes it for a better experience when you're doing games and things like that.
You'll like it. You'll actually like it. We also got some other good stuff in here. Fragware.net actually makes it. And what we have in here is Teflon mouse tape. This is pretty much the slickest stuff you're going to be able to get without spending a fortune. You cut the pieces off of it and you mount it on the underside of your mouse.
So they tape down, or do you have to actually glue those down?
You basically cut it and stick it. Actually, we could unwrap one, but we'd spend 10 minutes getting the little tiny edge off the tape, and it would make for really boring TV. $1.49, the slickest mousing you're going to get. And it's a great way to sort of update. If your mouse is really beat up, you cut some of this on, put it on Evo over the original feet. It'll be really nice. Flip it over. Put it on the brown side.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that nice?
That's really nice.
Isn't Teflon
that
magic?
Glides.
Just like a frying pan,
I like
kids.
that.
And it's like $1.49. You can't beat it. We had, now, Brentano, actually, right? He's our main gaming producer. He was thinking, we got to go for something progressive, so we tried out ideas on Z-board, the Crossfire here, and you're going to unfold that.
Yeah, this is the Z-board. Kind of crazy.
The keyboard itself is about $20 to $29.95 for the keyboard, and $15 to $19.95 for those inserts. And what you do here is essentially you can pull out one and put in another. This one is their sort of generic first-person shooter keyboard. And what you're sliding in there is a regular keyboard. They've got ones for like Neverwinter Nights, all sorts of RPGs.
And that just locks down, and you never even know that you had a different keyboard. What I like about this, I have to say, is that there are specialized games that require more keys, which is cool. But they also have like Premiere, Photoshop, and specialized keyboards that make a lot of the shortcuts a lot easier to
Premiere, but I saw one for
Photoshop,
like
and Yoshi was telling me they had a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, but a lot of really mainstay applications. Like they have one for Office.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting idea to play around with. We started setting up with first-person shooters, and the truth is once you've learned how to play a game on a keyboard, you may not want to learn. Basically, it's a really different feel to these keyboards. But you see where they basically have all of the movement buttons over there, and this keyboard in the middle, if we slide that over like that, that's a really tough one to do.
You basically see where they've sort of scrunched up a regular keyboard over there, but you're going to spend most of your time over here in the directional buttons.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're used to a keyboard, you might not like it, but if you want to try something new, this is one of the only changes we've seen in keyboard designs. I'm sticking to my 10-year-old.
I'm going to see if I can take this home for a couple days and give it a try.
Give it a shot.
Looks pretty cool.
Because Fu was working with it and he was driving him mad. Speaking of driving
Speakers.
Somebody moved all of our speakers around. That's so sad. We had it set up so beautifully before. This is a set of Cliff speakers right here. The Pro Medias have pretty much been the standard for UGM for pretty much the last 3 years. The Pro Media Ultra 5.1, $400. They took a step down. I got to figure out what somebody did with the rest of our speaker systems because they're all gone. So this is actually the Creative Lab. You can barely see it back here. Little tiny head unit. All the control actually is itself. The Creative Gigaworks S750, $499. It's a 7.1 surround sound system. There are no 7.1 surround games that we know of at this point. We're still waiting to see that. But it had a much thicker, a beautiful, heavy mid-range, a nice solid thump to it, excellent bass, good high-end. And right now we're saying these are the speakers we're going with. If you're not going to basically unbolt an entire surround sound system like a home theater in a box and shield the speakers and go for ridiculous power, oh, there's the...
There we go. That's a nice big subwoofer.
If you're basically... If you're not going to go with like an entire home theater system, something like this would be really sweet.
There we go. Yoshi's got all this stuff
And
now.
it's also got the optional speaker stands, but you're still going to have to, of course, duct tape the wires going from the subwoofer back to the surround sound speakers in the back so nobody trips on them. We need some wireless speakers in that point.
7.1 for your home PC.
Well, you know what? It's great if you can actually find something that uses the 7.1. It'll upsample from 5.1 or 6.1. So most of your DVDs will upsample the 7.1. The truth is, 5.1 is enough. I'm still using stereo. If you're going to spend the money, this is a fat system around $500. For our entire list of UGM 8.0 parts to date, it's all at thescreensavers.com. Check it out and get the links.
Excellent. All right, now Sarah's got a helpful little tip for us.
I've got lots of them, but here's just one. Screensavers is an evolving show. Things have changed a lot over the years. I mean, remember me 5 years ago? No, I wasn't here. But if you're feeling nostalgic, why not download the original wallpaper of our original logo? Remember this? Just go to the show notes at thescreensavers.com for the link. Memories. Memories. Coming up after the break, Steven needs a new mini disc player. Should he buy or wait for a new generation to come out? After these messages, we'll have the answer.
Coming up next, Tech Live, only on Tech TV.
SBC Yahoo DSL saves time versus dial-up, so you can spend less time looking up father and son activities and ordering hobby kits, and more time enjoying them.
I should have brought Mom's car.
Get SBC Yahoo DSL for $29.95 a month. Connect 2 or more computers with SBC Home Networking for just $50.
True crime, streets of L.A. Rated M for mature.
The new GMC Envoy XUV. Multifunctional, adaptable, retractable. The revolutionary Envoy XUV. There's more utility with more utility. Only at your GMC dealer. Professional grade engineering. It's not more than you need, just more than you're used to.
Who is it? Sir, we're with Super Duper Lottery. You are grand prize winner! Oh. Well, I've been taking this Proton Extreme supplement lately, and I'm kind of busy right now, if you know what I mean. But sir, you just won $10 million!
Men who take Proton Extreme male potency supplements think it's better than winning the lottery, and so will you. Call now for your 30-day risk-free trial. Call 1-800-495-6629. That's 1-800-495-6629. Proton Extreme works fast and lasts a long time, a really long time.
How much longer can he keep going?
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. I'm going to get the Ultimate Monitor and some tweaking of the BIOS and the settings. And we're going to show you how to make your Atari 2600 as portable as a Game Boy. The guest is going to bring in the details on that one. Plus, Yoshi builds a fine-crafted PC case out of cardboard. You're going to love it. It's all coming up on tomorrow's show.
That's going to be a cool case, Mon, because people think cardboard, this is like a white trash PC, but it's not.
No. Actually, there have been some amazing modern furniture designs made out of regular corrugated cardboard.
It's going to be cool.
This is going to be adding on.
All right.
Steven joins us on the phone from Stafford, Virginia.
Hey.
Hey, Steven. Thanks.
Buy me a Coke. How are you doing today, man?
Pretty good.
How can we help you today?
Well, I recently purchased a mini disc recorder.
Uh-huh.
And it was stolen.
Ouch.
Oh. And I've been looking into purchasing a new one, and I was going to wait a while until the high-ND came out, which is the 1 gigabyte file format.
Right.
And now I'm wondering, should I wait until it comes out in April, or buy it now, or buy the current generation now?
Well, my first question would be like, are you sure are you sure it's going to ship in April? Because there's nothing worse than waiting for a product to ship and then waiting and waiting and waiting. Basically, they mean mini disc. It sounds like you're a pretty big fan of the mini disc format. Is this your first mini disc player that got stolen, or?
Yes, it was my first one.
What are you looking to do with your mini disc? Is it just to record like lectures, or what exactly do you want to do?
I use it to record lectures and auditions and everything else because I'm a singer, but I also use it for like an MP3 player for recording music off my computer and putting it on to mini disc.
Just out of curiosity, why did you choose a mini disc player over like one of the portable MP3 players that also does recording?
The only one I could find that could do live recording.
Really? You haven't seen any MP3 players with live recording? Because Arcos does one, and actually there's
Apple even has a plugin for the iPod that does live recording.
For that. Have you thought about using an MP3 player rather than the mini disc, or are you kind of sold on the whole Sony mini disc format?
I like the mini disc. It works really well.
Okay.
It gets awesome sound quality. I got a friend who's got an iPod, and he loves it, but he just wishes it had a little bit better sound quality.
Well, that's what, you ever hear a GIGO? It's like a classic computer phrase, garbage in, garbage out. If you download a poorly encoded MP3 off of, insert name of peer-to-peer service here, or if you record an MP3 at a really low resolution, it's going to sound awful. But if you use AAC, which is built into the iTunes, or you use a high bit rate for MP3, it's going to sound a lot better. The thing is the 8-track recording, right, ATRAC, which is the encoding process that Sony uses, is basically a first cousin to MP3. It's a proprietary version of audio encoding. They're doing very similar stuff. So if you record at a decent rate, you shouldn't hear that much of a difference. Now, like the advantage of mini disc is you can actually have physical discs. You can swap them in and out. You can make up mixed discs. You can move them back and forth. I think the files are easier to move on an MP3 player. You've got a single hard drive. You can get more storage. I got to say, though, if you're absolutely stuck on mini disc, the nice thing about that next generation is just there's a huge jump in capacity. I mean, it's
also, it's FAT32. It's just a standard file or file allocation table, so you can put standard files on it.
Which will make it a lot easier because, like going directly from a PC to a mini disc now is just an incredible pain.
Now, just to let you know, when you go ahead, if you do wait and buy this, you know that Sony is actually coming out with a PlayStation Portable that has that new universal mini disc that they're coming out with.
The PSP,
yeah, the PSP. Have you heard about that at all?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
That's supposed to play MP3s, and they're also their traditional format. It's supposed to do it all, but that's a ways out.
I don't even think that's going to show up for Christmas. Yeah, probably Christmas 2005 or 2004.
And I don't really have to do that much portable gaming. I don't even have a Game Boy.
You know what? I'm not a particularly huge fan of mini disc because I like having a big hard drive. I like using MP3. There are MP3 players that actually do reportable stereo recording like that. There's an add-on.
Right.
Actually, probably Belkin makes the add-on for stereo recording. You might want to consider some of those options. It might be even a little bit faster if you get a FireWire or USB 2.0. Otherwise, I'd say, you know what? I would wait until April and see if that 1.8 gigabyte ships, because it's just so much more capacity.
Yeah, and if you go ahead and if you do get that, or even if you don't get that, if you wait until it comes out in April, the price is going to drop down on that one that you were going to buy. So you might want to just wait for it to come out just so you get a cheaper price on the one you want.
That way you can buy two and stash one in the house.
And then if you get robbed again, you'll be good to go.
Into the computer.
What's that?
Or keep one plugged into the computer in case the one that I carry around with me gets stolen.
There you go.
Need to get a chain on that thing, man. Good luck. Good question.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call.
So there we are, folks. Next up, we're checking our inbox to see what's up in your minds when the Screensavers continues.
Mount Everest Base Camp, 17,000 feet. Whose idea was this? Fortunately, with a laptop powered by Centrino, Intel's mobile technology, you can see a friendly face wirelessly from thousands of places. Even if you can't feel your fingers. Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Try to use a bank or broker to refinance your home? That's why we started eLoan. It's a better way to refinance. Needless paperwork? Gone. Lender fees? Gone. Waiting for a decision? Ours takes minutes. At eLoan, we believe everyone is entitled to the right loan at the lowest possible rate, based on your credit, not your negotiating skills. You get your cash fast, at a great rate. A bank shouldn't come between you and your money. That's why there's eLoan. Apply now at eLoan.com or call 1-800-ELOAN22.
I've got to tell you, a few weeks ago, I saw the White's metal detector ad on TV. In no time at all, my local dealer had me out treasure hunting. I was finding the good stuff my first day. And the best part? You can see what's in the ground before you dig it up.
Your treasure hunting adventure can start right now. Call for your free catalog.
My wife said I needed a healthy hobby. She's proud of the weight I've lost, and really proud of this.
Call now.
Weapons, sex, intrigue, and that's just the first 5 minutes. Tech TV's explosive Friday nights. Learn tricks of the spy trade on Spy School. Then get up close and personal with military weaponry, future fighting machines, and controversies and cover-ups. Uncover the truth on conspiracies. 3 hot shows, 1 cool network. Explosive Friday nights. Starting Friday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central, only on Tech TV. Don't just watch X-Play and Unscrewed. Play along live with Tech TV's Hyperactive. To play, register at techtv.com/hyperactive. Then watch X-Play and Unscrewed weeknights beginning at 11. Log on and play. Win cool prizes and look for your name on the leaderboard live on TV. Tech TV Hyperactive. Only on Tech TV.
Let's take a look at the high scores from each round in our LAN party, which is powered by NVIDIA.
It's always scary when it gets that close.
Let's see if nobody from Screensavers on there. What's up with that? Come on, guys.
You got whooped.
You got whooped. Robert?
What? Hey, I'm playing without audio here, man.
Oh, no audio. I'm telling you,
we gotta get the headset. Weak sauce.
Dan, how was it? How was the gameplay today?
The gameplay was great. Everybody's actually really, really good at this game.
They've all been practicing.
We don't have enough time. That's what I'm always going to our boss and saying we need more time to practice.
You need an hour a day to practice.
Come on, at least an hour a day.
I need to practice.
We're not representing. We're getting stomped on.
That sounds good to me.
Well, if you didn't get to play this week, go to our website right now and register for next Thursday with the LAN party.
Yeah, it's that time again. Time for some final emails. Sarah?
You know, you play LAN party games like 4 hours a night. I don't want to hear about it. That's plenty of time for practice, don't you think?
This is true.
Okay.
I need 1 more hour. That's all I'm saying.
1 more hour and he'd be the top spot. William wants to know, how can I increase my download speed for email? Seems like it's taking forever to download anything.
So email is kind of a Kazaa competitor.
It is. It works off the eDonkey network. It's a little different from Kazaa. Kazaa does from start to finish when you're downloading a file, pulls it in. Email can pull just random chunks of data all over the place.
So basically starts with whatever it can get near rather than sequentially going.
And they've actually put in some limitations on there, so you can't cheat. You can't leech off of people. So you have to wait until you provide more of the file to people, then your download speed starts to increase.
Got it.
So it's a share, you know, take and give.
If you wait, it should get faster.
Yes, it does get faster. I'm not going to say what I download from there, but sometimes when I download things, you know, I wait overnight, and then when I come back in the morning, it's all nice and done.
So basically, start late. But other than that, there's not much you can do to speed it up other than waiting.
Yeah, that's about it. Just got to wait.
Patience lesson.
Share with people.
Sarah?
Okay, Darkstar wants to know, how do I get rid of that annoying MSN Messenger? I'm very sorry that I don't like it, but I can't get rid of it. Please help.
Well, there's two different messengers you have to worry about. There's the one that is installed right there sitting in the system tray, and basically if you right-click on that and open it and you go into the options, unclick everything where it's like, should I monitor your email? Should I start up with Windows? Should I hide in the background and wait for you? Just uncheck all of that, close it, it'll go away, it'll never come back in again.
That's one problem I had, though, because I installed Outlook, and by default, once you do that, it checks that box again saying Start Windows Messenger. And I'm just like, every time I launch Outlook, Windows Messenger starts back up.
So you got to go back to Windows Messenger and click it. There's also a Messenger service which was designed deep inside the bowels of like Windows 2000 and carried over into Windows XP. And that, if you have like the little gray box, which people are like advertising now, doing all sorts of hideous spam, you're going to have to go into your services, control panel, open up the services and uncheck, and basically turn off the Messenger.exe service inside there.
Yeah, there's a little option there that says do not restart when you restart your computer, so you want to leave that off permanently. Don't just stop it. Tell it not to restart as well. So
it's a good thing.
That'll do it.
That'll make your life much happier.
All right, Tim wants to know, what do you recommend for an inexpensive yet quality Mac notebook?
You pretty much only have one option. You
The
go
iBook.
with an iBook.
Yeah. They're nice iBooks. I like them.
Yeah.
Leo has one. You had one for a while.
Yeah, the first generation iBooks, there were definitely some problems. There were a whole generation of them had problems with a breakdown in the logic board that caused the screen to fail and turned them into paperweights. And of course, literally like 72 hours after Leo threw his away, the fine folks at Apple decided to honor the repair on that. So if Leo can find out what landfill his iBook went into, he can get it repaired. The new ones are a little bit sturdier. They're silver. They've got G4 processors, which are great.